Thank you very much, the Ramon Obusan Folkloric Dance Group. Your Excellencies and distinguished guests, please welcome Honorable Maria Rachel Arenas, 3rd District Representative, Province of Pangasinan, and Senior Vice Chairperson of the Special Committee on ASEAN Affairs.
Speaker of the House of Representatives and President of the ASEAN Interparliamentary Assembly, Honorable Faustino D. III. Majority Floor Leader Ferdinand Araneta Marcos, AIPA Secretary General Dr. 𝐁𝐎 𝐍𝐄𝐓𝐖𝐎, distinguished colleagues in Parliament, members of the Diplomatic Corps, partners from government and civil society, friends from ASEAN and beyond, ladies and gentlemen, good morning and welcome to the House of the Filipino People. From the early parliamentary meetings of the 1970s to the establishment of the ASEAN Interparliamentary Organization in 1977 here in Manila, AIPA has steadily affirmed the role of legislatures in shaping ASEAN's community-building efforts. The Philippines has been part of this journey from the very beginning. Manila hosted milestones in AIPA's early development, and Philippine legislators have consistently helped advance the Assembly's emphasis on dialogue, consultation, and principled cooperation. Our engagement reflects a long-standing belief that regional commitments are strongest when anchored in representative institutions and accountable governance. Today, that belief is tested by a more complex regional environment. The ASEAN region is navigating geopolitical shifts, economic transitions, technological disruption, and climate pressures. In such an environment, the role of legislatures is both demanding and indispensable. Parliaments give regional commitments durable institutional grounding. They translate shared aspirations into laws, oversight, and policies that reach people where they live and work. Through AIPA, parliamentary diplomacy complements executive engagement by sustaining dialogue, fostering understanding, and building continuity beyond political cycles. The Philippines assumes this responsibility with a clear sense of history and duty. As host and AIPA president, we intend to honor this legacy by strengthening cooperation among legislatures and by ensuring that regional initiatives remain responsive to the needs of our peoples, peaceful in intent, inclusive in growth, and grounded in practical outcomes. On a personal note, my mother, former Deputy Speaker Rosemary Baby Arenas, is an AIPA Service Awardee, and this makes this moment more meaningful for me. To stand here today, entrusted with leading the preparations for the Philippines hosting of AIPA 2026 is both humbling and instructive. It is a reminder that regional cooperation is built over time through service, continuity, and commitment across generations. As we welcome our ASEAN colleagues, we do so in the spirit that defines the Filipino people. Our hospitality is not ceremonial, it is sincere. It reflects how we engage with openness, respect, and a readiness to listen. In the months ahead, the Philippines will seek to bring perspectives together, connect national priorities with regional goals, and strengthen cooperation on issues that directly affect our citizens, from economic resilience and digital governance to climate security and regional stability. Under the leadership of Speaker D, in close partnership with the AIPA Secretariat and our fellow parliamentarians, we are ready to serve, not as a voice above others, but as a convener, a partner, and a steady advocate for a peaceful, prosperous, and people-centered ASEAN. Once again, welcome to the Philippine Presidency of AIPA 2026. House Speaker and AIPA President Faustino D. III, AIPA Secretary General 𝐁𝐎 𝐍𝐄𝐓𝐖𝐎, members of the Diplomatic Corps, distinguished guests, and my colleagues from the 20th Congress, it is with honor that I present to you the AIPA Philippines 2026 logo and the AIPA Philippines 2026 song.
The paraw at the heart of the logo symbolizes AIPA's shared journey, a vessel of cooperation, trust, and collective purpose. Its outriggers represent stability and balance, keeping us steady amid uncertain waters, just as AIPA supports and strengthens its member parliaments. The waves beneath reflect the challenges of our region, including economic, geopolitical, climate, and social concerns, reminding us that no nation can face them alone. The sail carrying the AIPA mark sets our common direction through dialogue, legislation, and democratic values. It captures the winds of peace and development, turning our diversity into momentum. Moving forward together, the paraw tells a simple story. One journey, one direction, one future. A peaceful, prosperous, and people-centered ASEAN.
We speak the truth and protect our home. We respect the rights of our people. AIPA shall live as one. Peaceful family of nations. Nations shall go with common loyalty. Stand above all uncertainties. Bravely we shall face shall emerge, triumphant every way. One AIPA, one future, navigating together, stronger more than ever. Together we lead, together we stand for peace and progress across our land. Across the borders, all through these, we all will rise above all fears. One AIPA, one future, navigating together, stronger more than ever. Together we lead, together we stand for peace and progress across our land. One AIPA, one future, navigating together, stronger more than ever. Together we lead, together we
Ladies and gentlemen, the Coro Filipino. Your Excellencies and distinguished guests, let us all welcome the AIPA Secretary General, His Excellency Dr. Chem Vidya.
His Excellency Faustino D. III, President of AIPA and Speaker of the House of Representatives of the Republic of the Philippines, Honorable Maria Rochelle Arenas, Senior Vice President and Chair of the Special Committee on ASEAN Affairs, Excellency, Heads of Mission of ASEAN Member States and Observer Countries, distinguished Members of Parliament, ladies and gentlemen, Magandang umaga. It is my distinct privilege and profound personal honor that I am able to join you today for the official launching of the Philippines presidency of the ASEAN Inter-Parliamentary Assembly 2026. This occasion is both symbolic and strategic, marking not only the commencement of a new presidency, but also the opening of an important chapter for our parliamentary community at a pivotal moment in ASEAN's journey. Allow me to extend my warmest congratulations to the House of Representatives and to the people of the Republic of the Philippines on assuming this significant responsibility. The AIPA presidency is not merely a rotational mandate. It is a stewardship of vision, values, and collective trust, entrusted to guide parliamentary cooperation in support of a stronger, more united ASEAN. Today's launching is especially meaningful. It presents not only a theme, but a shared narrative expressed through clearly defined priorities, a unifying logo, as we have seen, and a song that speaks loudly to our collective aspirations. The theme of the Philippines AIPA Presidency 2026, Parliament securing a peaceful, prosperous, and people-centered ASEAN, is both tone-setting and visionary. As ASEAN enters the post-2025 era and begins the implementation of the ASEAN Community Vision 2045, this theme underscores the indispensable role of parliaments in ensuring that regional progress remains inclusive, responsive, and firmly anchored in the lived realities of our peoples. The Philippines AIPA Presidency 2026 articulates a clear and balanced vision across the three pillars of the ASEAN community. First, under the political security pillar, the emphasis on peace and stability carries special resonance as we commemorate the 50 years anniversary of the Treaty of Amity and Cooperation in Southeast Asia, called in short TAC. For 5 decades, the TAC has served as ASEAN's compass for peace and security, anchoring our region in dialogue, mutual respect, peaceful coexistence, and meaningful cooperation as the foundations of our shared regional order. These same principles underpin ASEAN's centrality and the unity of our member states, which remain essential anchors for regional peace and stability in an increasingly complex, unpredictable, unprecedented, and rapidly evolving global landscape. It is against this backdrop, marked by evolving maritime dynamics, cyber threats, digital disinformation, emerging technologies, and climate-induced disasters, that parliamentary diplomacy has a vital role to play in strengthening regional resilience. Under the economic pillar, the focus on prosperity corridors reflects a forward-looking approach to integration. As digital transformation and artificial intelligence reshape our economies, parliaments are called upon to provide enabling legislative frameworks that protects the safety of the business environment, promote innovation, strengthen connectivity, support MSMEs, and ensure that growth remains sustainable and inclusive across our region. Equally important is the social cultural pillar framed around people empowerment. This pillar reminds us that ASEAN's progress must ultimately be measured by its impact on everyday lives. Education, health, social protection, culture, and youth engagement are central to building a shared ASEAN identity. While technology offers unprecedented opportunities, it must be governed responsibly so that innovation serves humanity, advances equity, and leaves no one behind. Access to information and the rapid spread of content on social media must be protected against fake content and other cyber threats. Taken together, these priorities reflect a holistic and forward-looking vision of parliamentary leadership, fully aligned with ASEAN's theme, navigating our future together. The Philippines IPA Presidency 2026 translates this collective aspiration into concrete parliamentary action anchored in peace, prosperity, and people-centered governance. Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, the logo and song launched today are more than symbolic expressions. They amply reflect unity, shared direction, and our collective responsibility as we move forward together against the backdrop of our diversity, guided by a common identity and purpose as well as shared destiny. As Secretary General of IPA, I wish to assure the Philippines of the full support and close cooperation of the IPA Secretariat. Having had the privilege earlier in my career to be closely engaged in ASEAN formative processes, including serving as the first SOM leader of the Kingdom of Cambodia from 1995 to 2003, I have witnessed firsthand the value of consensus building, trust, mutual respect, mutual esteem for principled cooperation in shaping our regional community. Guided by these enduring principles and ASEAN-rich institutional experience, the IPA Secretariat stands ready to work hand in hand with the Philippines and all IPA member parliaments to ensure a presidency that is impactful, inclusive, and future-oriented. I am confident that under the Philippines' able leadership, IPA will further strengthen its role as a vital bridge between ASEAN's collective vision and the fulfillment of the aspirations of its peoples. May this lofty presidency deepen our shared ASEAN identity, elevate parliamentary diplomacy, and reaffirm our collective commitment to a peaceful, prosperous, and people-centered ASEAN community. I wish the Republic of the Philippines every brilliant success in its 2026 IPA presidency. Thank you, maraming salamat. Thank you. Thank you.
The Honorable Faustino G.D. III, Speaker of the Philippine House of Representatives and IPA President 2026.
Please be seated. Jed. It's not working. Okay. ASEAN Interparliamentary Assembly Secretary General Dr. Chem Vidya, Your Excellencies, fellow parliamentarians, members of the Diplomatic Corps, colleagues in public service, ladies and gentlemen, magandang umaga po sa inyong lahat. Let me begin my speech by acknowledging the incredible team that worked hard to make this event a success. To Representative Maria Rochelle Arenas, maraming salamat po for leading the AIPA organizing team of the House of Representatives. My appreciation also to the House Secretariat, headed by the House Secretary General 𝐍𝐄𝐓𝐼𝐎, and to all the departments involved in today's event. From planning to execution, you have kept the momentum and focus on our shared goal. My thanks also to the artists and production team for the beautiful performances. Your commitment and tireless efforts made today possible. Once again, thank you very much for all your hard work. Today, the Philippines formally launches its AIPA presidency for 2026. We do so with humility and with a clear understanding of what this responsibility demands, not only from this body, but from all of us entrusted with public service. Our guiding theme is clear: Parliament securing a peaceful, prosperous, and a people-centered ASEAN. It reflects a fundamental truth. Communities endure not on aspiration alone, but on laws that are credible, government systems that are trusted, and leaders who deliver results. This year is significant for ASEAN. We mark 50 years of the Treaty of Amity and Cooperation, a reminder that peace in our region was built deliberately through dialogue, mutual respect, and the rule of law. These principles endured because they were reinforced by the institutions that held firm over time. As we look ahead to ASEAN Community Vision 2045, the challenges before us are familiar, but more complex. Economic uncertainty, security risks, and rapid technological change increasingly confront our societies all at once. From my experience leading the House of Representatives, one lesson stands out. Public trust is built through results. People judge governance by how decisions are made, whether processes are transparent, and whether outcomes genuinely improve daily lives. When laws are openly debated, carefully scrutinized, and aligned with the real needs, government structures earn the confidence of the people they serve. These lessons apply across ASEAN. Trust grows when laws are clear, and when resources are directed where they matter most. This is how parliaments secure peace, support prosperity, and keep people at the center of policy, principles that will guide our AIPA presidency. This direction is fully aligned with the commitment articulated by the President Ferdinand Marcos Jr. during the Fin de Honor last Friday. As ASEAN Chair this year, the President reaffirmed our resolve to deepen dialogue and enhance cooperation on regional security and economic integration, not as ends in themselves, but as means to improve lives and build resilience across ASEAN and among our global partners. At the same time, he emphasized that regional cooperation must remain people-centered, ensuring that its benefits are felt most by our citizens, especially the most vulnerable. Through AIPA, legislatures advance parliamentary diplomacy by working together on shared concerns: maritime security, transnational crime, cyber threats, and disinformation, choosing cooperation over confrontation. This spirit of inclusion is reinforced as we welcome Timor-Leste into the ASEAN family. Its membership affirms that peace in our region is secured when responsibility is shared. Prosperity must be measured not by growth figures alone, but by their impact on everyday life. Across ASEAN, economies are changing. Technology is reshaping industries. Supply chains are adjusting, and new opportunities are emerging alongside new risks. Our task as legislators is to support laws that encourage innovation, protect workers, strengthen small enterprises, and improve connectivity so growth is felt across communities, not concentrated in a few sectors. A truly people-centered ASEAN begins with dignity. It means protecting vulnerable sectors, empowering women and youth, and recognizing the contributions of migrant workers. It also means preparing our societies for the future. Technologies such as artificial intelligence offer real opportunities, but they require responsible governance to ensure that progress remains inclusive and human-centered. When peace is secured, prosperity is shared, and people remain at the heart of policy. ASEAN moves forward with confidence as a region that is resilient, connected, and governed by strong institutions. As we begin the Philippine AIPA presidency, may I offer this call. Magsama-sama tayo, let's act together upang bumuo ng iisang AIPA, to build one AIPA, tungo sa bagong bukas, toward a new tomorrow. For today's young public servants, and for the generations that will follow, the Philippines stands ready to work with you, to listen, and to help secure a peaceful, prosperous, and a people-centered Asia. Mabuhay ang AIPA. Maraming salamat po.